Good morning. We are at the Fairhope Yacht Club in Fairhope, Alabama. We are spending this morning trying to process what has happened, plan our next steps, and take in all the beauty of our new surroundings. We originally had our slip booked for 3 days. Fairhope is a great little town with so much to do. We are going to take advantage of all 3 days and enjoy as much of Fairhope as we can while we make arrangements for repairs to Andromeda. We don't know how long repairs will take. We don't know how long it will be before we can hang out with Scott and Lauren again. So for now, we're going to enjoy every minute we can on Andromeda and with our friends on Dreamer while we are in this picturesque setting.
This morning, I have tried to drop the GoPro under the boat to see if I could get a look at the port prop and rudder. No success. The water is too murky. I know the rudder is bent. I'm sure the port prop is bent. The water coming in around the port rudder shaft is barely a trickle while we are not moving, so that's good. I do not see any leaking fluids or any other damage at this point. I feel we are stable tied to this dock for the moment. We are spending the morning on the phone calling boatyards in the area, trying to get a sense of availability and how long this might take. Of course, we cannot get that answer until we haul out.
One of the yacht club members has volunteered their golf cart and their niece to drive us around Fairhope, and tonight just happens to be Fairhope's annual tree lighting festival. So we are heading downtown for a nice dinner and to see the lights.
And you took Kathy to the
thrift store today.
Did you go with her?
No, I went to pickleball with my mom.
You guys still with us?
No, by the next month.
It's a little weird not being able to see what's happening.
We're not even close to there yet, just so you know.
That's the battery on this?
Well, it is Thursday, and tomorrow we will take the boat from Fairhope here with the Fairhope Yacht Club, and we'll make our way south through Mobile Bay and maybe through the ICW or maybe out in the Gulf to make our way over to Perdido Bay and to Orange Beach Marine Center, where they will haul Andromeda out and we will assess the damage. So we've made a pretty good stay here for 2 days. We're able to relax. It's a beautiful setting. We're surrounded by wonderful people. We're tied up safe. We kind of waited out some weather and sort of processed what happened and how long we might be without the boat. So that's where we're at today. We've got all day here to sort of pack up our stuff, enjoy the last day maybe on Andromeda, and get her ready to pull out of the water tomorrow. And then bright and early tomorrow, we will head south. So we're enjoying our stay here. We couldn't have asked for a better spot to end up after what was just a sort of a tragic day and a nerve-wracking day. But we've relaxed a couple days, somber. We're happy to be on the boat and be in such a great spot. And she's our home now, so this is a little difficult. But we were told it's going to be at least 2 weeks, and we're counting on probably 3 or 4. So we're trying to make rental arrangements and a car and maybe travel home. And there's just so much stuff to put together. It's really kind of nerve-wracking. We mentioned it before that there would be incredible highs and incredible lows with this trip. And it's weird. This is sort of both. We found ourselves in an incredible low, knowing that the boat is damaged. But also sort of an incredible high to meet some of these great people and be in this great surrounding. So you never know what you're going to be dealt. This is what we are dealt right now. We'll deal with it the best we can, and we'll know more tomorrow. Looking out of the Fairhope Harbor or the Fly Creek Inlet, looking over towards Mobile. This is Mobile Bay. You can barely see the land on the other side. Lots of long fishing docks and piers. Nice little beach here at the marina. This is the bay side of Fairhope Yacht Club. Just a wonderful place full of wonderful people. They've gotten us rides and introduced us to repair places and made connections for us. So like I said, fate has its way sometimes, and we just couldn't have landed in a group of better people. Thursday afternoon, and we are packing up Andromeda. We're so weird. It seems like just a few weeks ago we were packing everything to bring it to the boat, and now we're packing everything to take it to a rental in Orange Beach while the boat is out of the waters. Good morning. Today we are making the 52-mile trip from Fairhope Yacht Club in Fairhope, Alabama to Saunders Marine Center in Orange Beach, Alabama. This is where Andromeda will get hauled out and we can assess the damage and begin the repair process. Little bit of bad news as I kind of came downstairs to do some final checks to see if she'd start up to get us to the repair shop, and that is an engine mount. That is the bulkhead that the engine mount attaches to. It's reinforced, it holds the engine, and you can see that the engine must have got tweaked. It probably locked up the prop and tried to twist the engine and snap that motor mount. Snap the motor mount around the other side. It's kind of hard to see in there. It looks like it compromised some of the bulkhead. I'm hoping that's can be fixed without pulling the motor all the way out, but that is some bad news. We have chosen to go on the outside via the Gulf of Mexico to the Perdido Inlet. I am not familiar with the ICW, and now seeing the engine mounts and the structural damage, I am once again on pins and needles, afraid the engines or the transmissions could shut down at any minute. In the event Andromeda shuts down, I would rather bob around in the open ocean waiting for a towboat than to shut down in the narrow ICW and run aground or into another vessel or a bridge or whatever. I also selfishly wanted to get Andromeda to the ocean. To me, at this moment, it just seems like a better route. We are beginning our approach to Perdido Channel. We have been looking at the charts and Google Earth over and over again all day. I am always a bit anxious entering new channels and marinas. I think this is a good thing. It makes us stay sharp and attentive. But my review of the narrow channel into Saunders Marine Center has me baffled. It can't be this narrow, can it? We have compromised props and steering, and there are multi-million-dollar sport fishing boats lining both sides. We have to make this work, somehow. Our port prop is not only bent, it is mangled, and one of the 4 blades has broken completely off. I now know that we have a bent rudder, a cracked rudder box, 2 broken engine mounts, structural damage to the engine stringers, structural damage to the rudder bar stringer, and a destroyed port prop. I am hoping that that is the extent of it, but it is now Friday afternoon, and we won't know the whole story and a full plan until next week.
Brett and B-Ray from Saunders Marine Center were the first to greet us. They got Andromeda settled on the hard and were kind enough to help us unload the boat and load up our rental car. We are now headed to our new and hopefully very short-term home. Tonight we will meet up with Dreamer just down the road at Lulu's on the ICW. Lulu's is Jimmy Buffett's sister's restaurant and marina. This would have been our planned stop tonight, and at least for the moment, it helps to make things feel normal.